everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to the very first apartment speed build on the channel. This is something I'm excited for because I love renovating apartments in The Sims 4. So we're in an apartment here in obviously San Myshuno, and this apartment is a 2-bed, 1-bathroom apartment. It turned out not as I expected it to. I more often than not go into a build having an idea of what I want it to look like, and this actually ended up being nothing how I imagined it. I wanted it to be quite chic, quite sort of sophisticated, and it ended up being very colourful. It ended up being, I can imagine, for two Sims who sort of enjoy colour and enjoy, interior design. But I end up using sort of turquoise, yellows, a little bit of orange, a little bit of a mix of colours really. And the cabinets that are going into the kitchen now actually changed to turquoise by the end of the build because I felt the yellow was just too saturated and it was just too much. So we end up putting a rug in that ties in the yellows and the turquoises, which ends up looking quite nice. But I did spend a little bit of time trying to find the right rug, which was a little bit annoying. But I'm so indecisive when it comes to things like this, and I'm still not, if I'm honest, 100% happy with the build. But it's turned out okay. So it's just something a little bit different, and it was definitely a lot of fun for me to do. So with the kitchen here, I quite like that the island comes out and sort of sections off the entrance here. So we do a little bit of work with the entrance. We end up putting in a sort of like a brick wall with a fireplace against it in the living room. So that ends up being quite nice. So I can imagine if I lived in an apartment, so obviously my husband and I actually live in a house. We never lived in an apartment or a flat. So which I sometimes say to him, I kind of missed out on that. I would have quite liked to live in an apartment at some point because I think they were a lot of fun. But this is definitely probably too colourful for my personal taste. But seeing as it's The Sims, I figured let's go a little bit crazy with the colour. So in one of my previous builds, we used a lot of orange and turquoise. So I've kind of gone in the same direction with the yellow and the turquoise, but it definitely has a different vibe to it. I think in my next build, I'm going to try not to use turquoise to give myself a bit of a challenge because I feel like I unintentionally use it quite a lot. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I feel like I need to branch out a bit. Let's use some different colours. What can I say? I love turquoise. That along with, like I say, the orange and turquoise I love. I love pink. I love the colour black. Pretty much all my clothes are black. Considering that I like to do quite colourful builds, it's quite ironic that all I really wear is black. Which is quite funny. Does anyone else have that sort of like trait where they love colour but they don't like wearing colour? That's definitely me. But being ginger, I don't know how many different colours actually go with my hair colour, so I feel like black's just pretty safe. Anyway, back to the build. So these hanging plants from the Nifty Knitting Stuff pack are so cute, but I found it quite annoying to go through the build by catalogue with them because I feel like they're quite jumbled up. I don't know whether that needs to be looked at, whether that's a slight glitch, because they are from the extended build by mode. So you have to put in your cheat to actually access them. So I don't know whether that's maybe the issue. So I'm trying here to do the layout for the living room. I thought that might be a good idea to leave that wall there so it sections off the entranceway. But I don't know why I didn't keep it like that. I end up putting this wall in here with the sort of brick effect, which I think looks really nice. So the living area isn't very big, but I think it works because you've got quite a lot of space in the kitchen. You've got a nice dining area with a lovely view, and I thought the living area could be a bit smaller. You take that chance and it could be a bit smaller. So going in and putting in a lot of items from the Eco Lifestyle pack because I don't know if anyone else has noticed this. I suppose it would be hard not to at this point, but I adore the items from the Eco Lifestyle pack. I absolutely love them and I use them in a lot of my builds. So put in a nice tall plant as well. That's from the Eco Lifestyle pack next to the brick wall where the fireplace is. And now working on the entryway. So we do this really cute sort of, I just wanted it to be like a nice welcoming entryway, and I think we achieved that. We end up putting a nice chair and a footstool. We don't go crazy, but I think it definitely makes a statement. We do a nice side table, I think with the log candles on it, which I absolutely love. And I struggled finding a light to go there for some reason. I do struggle sometimes because I'm so, like I said before, I'm so indecisive with certain things, and I find it quite difficult sometimes to decide what should go where and what swatch I should use. But we get there in the end. So just going in and tweaking bits of the living room, putting in a lot of candles, because let's face it, it wouldn't be one of my builds if it didn't have a lot of candles. We talked about this last time. I love candles in real life. I have so many candles in my own house. I think in my office alone I have 2 or 3. So, you know, I just like the way they look and the way they smell. They're very calming. So, candle addict. Is anyone else a candle addict? Just me? Hopefully not. My sister actually got me into wax melts, which I absolutely love, and my husband thinks I'm absolutely insane because I got a wax melt box to keep them all in, because my collection just got a little bit out of hand, and he thinks I've gone crazy with the wax melts. So I've promised him I'm not going to buy any for a while. So I'm just stacking some of these lights from the Eco Lifestyle pack. I'm going to be saying Eco Lifestyle a lot, so Eco Lifestyle. I like the way they look when you sort of stack them together. So we end up working on the main bathroom here. It has a bath and a shower because it's quite big, and obviously because it's the main bathroom and it would be the bathroom that the Sims share, I felt it didn't have to be quite big, but I felt it would be better if it was a bit bigger. And I've never actually used this rug before, ever. That rug that's under the bath there, I've never ever used it, and I don't know why, because it's kind of perfect for bathrooms. Going in, adding a candle. Let's not talk about candles anymore, I've done it too much. And then just deciding what to put over the bath. Can't actually remember I ended up putting this really nice light sculpture there. I think that looks really nice and sophisticated. Compared to the rest of the build, this bathroom is quite pastel, neutral toned, which I could have maybe made it a bit more colourful to try and match, but that's just the vibe that I naturally went for with that bathroom, and I think it ended up looking really nice. It's definitely a bathroom that I could see myself using. I don't know about any of you. So as I said before, this is 2 bedrooms, so we're just working on the first bedroom here. I kind of imagined that possibly a male and a female sim, probably really, really good friends, or you could have 2 sims that don't really know each other, and one could be a roommate, and you can really do whatever you want with this, but I definitely catered this more towards possibly a female sim. We keep it quite pastel toned, and we do a nice dresser in the window, a nice fireplace here. So the dresser's just going in there. So can you imagine doing your makeup and having that view outside? I mean, that's just goals right there. So adding plants, adding a little chair. That's from the new Nifty Knitting Stuff pack, and so is the little footstool, the little poofer. And obviously adding a lot of rugs, because again, I love to add rugs in my builds. I feel like if the floor's looking a bit blank, I just think, well, I'll just throw a rug under there and it'll sort all the problems out. Using a really nice wardrobe from, you guessed it, Eco Lifestyle. Putting a nice full-length mirror there as well. And I can't actually remember what I end up putting in that corner. I don't know whether it's a standing light and some artwork. We're about to find out together. I only built this yesterday and I already can't remember what I put there. Oh, yeah, so we just put a floor lamp from Tiny Living and a cute sort of photo set there as well. So moving on to the second bedroom. This is more blue, black and grey toned. So I actually really like the way this turned out. This is not like a normal bedroom for me to sort of decorate. I definitely stepped outside of my comfort zone with this, just because I wanted the bedrooms to reflect the potential Sims personalities who could live here. But then I also wanted it to be a case of, if you guys want to download this, then you could just move your Sims in ready. And obviously if you want to make any tweaks, you're more than welcome to. Again, using a lot of plants, because plants are another thing that I have in my house. I have so many plants. I have fake plants, I have real plants. I'm just impressed that I've managed to keep them alive for so long, because when I was younger I used to unintentionally kill plants. I used to be terrible, but I've got quite a few real plants now, and they're all alive and they're all doing well, so I feel like I should give myself a pat on the back for that. Again, stacking these lights from the Eco Lifestyle pack, I think they end up looking really, really nice. And this room also has a little fireplace in it as well, and a chair, again from the Nifty Knitting Stuff pack, with a rug thrown underneath. So yeah, I think it ended up looking really, really nice. I hope you all really enjoyed this speed build. I really enjoyed doing this for you. If you want to download this apartment, it is available from the gallery under my Origin ID, which is RachelPedd. Thank you very much. Bye.